Hey everybody, I'm AJ.
And I'm Nate.
Welcome to another video. We're doing comments. What musical are we doing comments?
We're doing comments for Cuphead.
Cuphead! I'm wearing this. I dressed for it even. Yeah, so you guys left us a ton of cool comments about Cuphead, and we're about to read them together right now.
2021 Miss Koali. So who plays Pork Rind? Because to me it sounds like Jack.
Welcome.
It's not Jack, it was AJ.
Yeah, in our video, I don't know who actually plays Pork Rind.
Oh yeah, I
should have figured that out. We should have sent them like a tweet or something, been like, hey, can he read our subscribe screen for us? We didn't credit any of those like weird small characters because I also did a couple of King Dice's like thugs, like Mr. Wheezy, but I didn't feel like we needed to like add extra credits for these characters that have like one line. Bank player. Ribby, the green frog, eats Croaks, the brown frog, then Ribby changed colors for no reason. That's true actually. I didn't notice that until, this was pointed out. The slot machine doesn't actually keep like the same colors anymore. I'm sure it's in here someplace, but yes, we reversed the colors on the frogs too. So yeah, we made a couple goofs with colors this time.
The legendary Bill Cipher.
Oh, Bill Cipher!
Plot twist, they managed to defeat Cuphead in each level, but get defeated by Mugman because they forgot all about him.
This is like a top comment. I think I agree with it. This is like my headcanon though, is that like they all get stopped because Mugman steps in. Brandon games all. At 3 minutes, his teeth come out of his cheek. A little thing I saw. And then you had nightmares about it for 2 weeks. Yeah, that's another animation error. I did notice that, and probably a lot of you guys didn't either, but at least a couple of you did notice, and they pop right out the side of his mouth, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, we also had an animation issue with Briny Beard. The tongue of his boat appears behind him in one shot.
Yes, we forgot the boat's tongue, and so it's like attached, and it got parented to Briny Beard instead of to the boat. So as Briny Beard does this, the boat's tongue sticks to his elbow and shakes around.
Yeah, car tech. You could pause at any moment and it would be a cursed image.
That's somewhat true. With a lot of videos, you're gonna have the same problem of you do any freeze frame and you'll find somebody in mid like blink and mid like, I can't say that you're wrong, but I can say if you go do that with our Bendy animation, I think you might find some worse ones.
Yeah, Bendy's got some weird faces.
Crocodile! I feel stupid for asking, but what's with the guy with the hairy face that always says, ooh! 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 What is with that guy?
That's the beard.
The beard!
You'll see him in a lot of pretty much every one of our musicals.
Every musical minus like 2 of them, but anything recent.
He's the Random Encounters mascot, you could almost call him.
Like an Easter egg, yeah.
Creative Panda Girl! The devil actually has a nice butt. I'm not a pervert, by the way.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. I spent all of a minute and a half or 2 minutes of getting that proper curvature so that it like has a little bit of a heft. It produces a little fluff, but it's not, overly hairy. It's not slimy. Cute kawaii muffin. Is this a joke? Not a joke.
Not a joke.
Astonishingly enough, we don't spend 6 months of 3 people's time on a joke.
Ethan Curry. It should have been called the Cuphead Bad Guy Musical, because Cuphead never sang. He was just there.
It's true. He didn't sing.
I know, the bosses are so extravagant and interesting, and they have way more character, and Cuphead's kind of just like that.
He's like a placeholder avatar.
Placeholder character, yeah.
Yeah,
so.
Very cool. Like, he's got a neat design. To be fair, I'm like, the game doesn't expound that much on the boss's characters
no,
either.
Not
They're
really.
like, oh, evil, balloon lady.
But I feel like they do more through their actions that show their personality.
Fiery guy! I was getting annoyed because I was waiting so long, but I now see the work and collabs put into this, and I realized that it was worth it. Thank you. Love your musicals. No, thank you, fiery guy. It takes kind of a big person to say, I felt this way and I didn't know the circumstances, and when I learned the circumstances, I felt this way. That's a sign of maturity, so good on you.
Gaming glitch. It's like JT Music are the side of Cuphead and you are the side of bad people.
That's so true. That's a good observation, actually. That's kind of what we do on Random Encounters, is there are a ton of music channels that are really good making awesome video game music, and we're always like the counterpoint to them because we're Random Encounters. We're a little different. James Edmonds. We waited for this musical as long as we waited for the game. Pretty much guarantee you didn't wait for this for 7 years on Random Encounters. But it was a while.
Yes, they've been waiting since Random Encounters existed.
I was gonna say,
before
the
Cuphead music.
We had a channel, you guys
like,
were waiting.
I can't wait for that Cuphead. I've seen the future. Lillian M. Jeez. Matt Pat's voice can go high.
Can't though?
Can it though?
Oh no, he's calling us out right on the couch. The voice that he does in the musical as the bird has been altered. There is an effect on it.
The baby bird.
Yes, the baby bird. Sorry, the baby bird specifically. That is not to say that Matt Pat cannot sing astronomically high. He can do high soprano stuff from Broadway musicals. He is that good. And it wasn't as clear as we wanted. It wasn't quite as sassy as we wanted. We had him do it both ways. We opted for, let's just go ahead and like tweak the voice, but have him do it in a lower register where he can act out the part more instead of focusing on just doing, you know, the pitch. Why is it foxy? Love it. Can you make it in real life, please? And this is great.
This is real life.
Yeah, we made it in real life. We're in real life.
Unless you're living in the Matrix.
I think what this comment actually is asking for is a live action version of this.
That would be hard.
It would, not only would the costumes be hard and the effects would be hard of like turning somebody into a slot machine after they eat their like co-actor. It would also be incredibly hard to get all those people to come give up that much time and do like costume fittings and, you know, all of that business.
Madeline Hrike, where's the beard? Grabbed by Mr. Chimes.
Hanging out with Mr. Chimes.
He's hanging out with him, okay.
He's playing part of the song for us. Mayo J. Lelo, I like this name. I just noticed that Grimm's eyelids seem to fade at 2:24. Was that a problem you randomly encountered in the program? Like for some reason it just wouldn't stay the same opacity? I wish I could say yes, that was a program problem. It was an animator problem. I did not pay attention. They were supposed to be like 1 frame long, so they'd be there and they'd be like, whoop, and then they're just gone. Instead, they're just kind of like, they just phase out of existence.
They were like, I don't feel so good.
And then they were gone, and that's kind of weird.
Miss Burb. Okay, so honestly, I was thinking like, man, the animation is gonna suck. But I still was checking the time to see when it was gonna come out. This is totally worth the wait. While the animation is obviously not Pixar quality, it has so much love, time, and dedication in it that it doesn't matter. Great job, guys.
Oh, that is a really sweet comment. Okay, so absolutely it's not Pixar quality. This was, Peter has done some of the past animation for us, and we've obviously done stop motion. Doing actual like 2D flat characters on a computer, not something we've done a lot of, and definitely I had to learn After Effects. We did put a lot of love into it. You love the game, I love the game. Shannon Steen, the music and voices are good, but the animation is interesting. Can you maybe do a better animated one?
No.
Literally we can't because we can't do better. That was the best we can. This wasn't like we just kind of gave up trying. This is like, I can't do better. And I'm sorry to disappoint you that our 100% is not better than it is. I spent about 15 minutes just drawing the body shape of Grim Matchstick. I understand though, it would be nice to see a better one. And if you can do a better one, this is the royal you. If any of you can do a better one, please do. So feel free to take the song, make your own, and share it with us. Purple Unicorn Sheep. How the frick did you get so many people in it? Seriously, nice work. It was worth the wait. Thank you. There were people we actually didn't get into it that we were trying to.
Brental Floss.
Brental Floss was one. Brizzy Voices. We had an email thread going with for a while.
Almost Mark, I mean.
Yeah, Mark was barely in it. We were really lucky that, you know, he found the time for us. Fandroid I shot a note to at some point. So several people that you guys are probably, you know, excited and would have liked to hear in it. We couldn't get them in this time, and not for trying. We reached out hard.
Red Fox. This art style, it's adorable. Sorry, why you do this like that?
Is it adorable in a condescending way?
That might be.
I take the word adorable to mean lovable.
It was adorable.
I think it is lovable. Thanks for the compliment. Ryan Gaming! I don't hate the animation, but there are improvements to be made. I know you animate it yourself, and this isn't an animation channel, but that doesn't mean it's exempt from criticism. There's a difference between haters and people giving advice and pointing out flaws. Cue the constructive criticism.
Why the heck is this so ugly?
The song is cool, but the animation sucks a lot.
This animation really bothers me. Why is the animation
Oh, I like this one. The animation is so...
This was a crappy animation.
The animation is horrible. I'm disappointed, Random Encounters.
Why is the animation crappy? Why is the animation so low quality? Animation is terrible. I'd vote the animation 4 out of 10. It looks like those foreign bootleg Disney movies. I wish the animation was good. The animation though, cringe. Cringe, by the way, 999 out of 10 on the animation. Cough.
Oh, poorly.
Poorly what? That's not how you end a sentence. The animation is so dang cheap.
Holy crap, what a horrible animation.
Was this made in MS Paint?
This is so bad animated. This is so bad grammar.
This is the most awkwardness thing in the whole universe.
I am the most
Just
awkwardness
like that
thing.
sentence.
Horrible animation.
Oh, wow, bad animation.
This is horrible animation.
The song is decent, but oh my god, the animation and art style.
You love that.
To be honest, the animation itself is better than I can probably do, but the art style is pure cancer. I'm just giving my honest opinion.
The animation is bad. Just bad. There is a point to be made here that constructive criticism, it can be good. It can be great even. But also knowing your audience before you give it. If I walk into a classroom with a bunch of people trying to learn how to do something, and then go around and systematically tell them all, I know it's your first try, but it's not very good. Those kids are going to probably stop trying. Wow, this vid is absolutely wretched. The song and lyrics are passable as always. Passable? The animation is absolutely terrible. You couldn't be bothered to hire any of the many YouTube animators, not Zoro or Studio Yada, which by the way, I've priced them out. At least Studio Yada I did. Did you know that some of these animations that you're seeing on other YouTube channels, they cost over $10,000 to produce? I quoted it for Cuphead the musical, for the number of shots we did, for the length it took, for the timeline we were offering. $20,000. Some of you guys haven't done your research. That said, to give you a light at the end of the tunnel, we have tried to talk to some more animators. And since releasing Cuphead the musical, we've had a huge influx of animators actually come forward. We're still pricing out how much we can actually afford their help, but we are trying to get more of them working with us.
When you price out all the money and the overhead it costs to operate this company, there's not enough expendable income to just throw away $20,000. The voices are horrible and the animation is stupid, so good you better apologize. Did we ever apologize?
I actually did. I apologize that it made some people feel like we had wasted their time waiting or something like that.
Oh, I don't care if we wasted your time. Did Rian Johnson apologize for The Last Jedi?
No, actually, that's a good point. I didn't like The Last Jedi. In hating the things that he did with something that I liked previously, I realized that maybe I made characters look terrible that you guys really liked, and somehow that ruined Cuphead as a franchise for you. So I'm sorry if you had that experience, because I know what that's like. I don't like that feeling either.
I am a completely self-taught traditional artist. I can draw humans, animals, objects, nearly anything. I never had to spend a penny. There's no excuse for being bad at drawing. That's a lie. I'm terrible at drawing. Not for lack of trying. I have taken a couple art classes in college and I'm still bad at it. Some people just don't have the talent to draw. And AJ has the talent to draw. It may not be up to Disney level or your level.
You might be
but
better
some
than me.
people are just not good at things.
I could say the exact same thing. I have never spent a penny learning to write a musical number. It's a matter of some people are just naturally better at certain activities. And I'm sorry if you don't believe in the idea that some people have abilities that other people don't have.
Like X-Men.
Honestly, you shouldn't sell yourself short and say, I'm not special, everybody can do that. Especially animators, you are special, you are very special, and that's why you should get paid a lot, and that's why a lot of you can charge a lot more than we can afford, because your skill is really valuable, and other people do not have it. Nefenjo says, professional artists / animators cost money. You subscribers want to see better quality stuff? Consider supporting them on Patreon so that RE can afford it. With almost 1 million subscribers, imagine the quality they could produce if half of the subscribers spared $1 per month. Patrons would also get to see progress of the musicals. And if they're still not satisfied with the quality, then they could pull their support. Everyone paying at least $1 a month on Patreon saw the production vlogs and knew the quality of the animation to expect. That is true. A lot of people knew going in exactly what we're producing, had their chance to voice their concerns, criticism, or even just say, this channel is not living up to what I want to be supporting with my money. I will cancel my pledge.
Rebuttal from the magnificent Sasquatch.
Fair enough. Rebuttal. Let's hear it.
That's not how the arrangement works at all. You put out content of better quality to get more support. You don't get something for nothing. There's a pretty specific order of give and take when it comes to being a content creator. And don't even pretend they couldn't have gotten someone half decent for the job. One look at the names on display here tells you the kind of connection network they've built over time to this point. Fun fact about the connection network, none of them got paid. If we had to pay Markiplier and Nate and Christina V, who's a professional voice actress, and all these people we probably would not have been able to have them.
We had reached out in the past. Some of you guys who have stayed with the channel very actively would actually know this already, so I'm assuming this commenter probably hasn't. We reached out about the Smash Brotherhood a year or two ago looking for animators. The results we got led us to believe we were best on our own this time. One other thing I wanted to address about this was the concept of giving something for nothing. If you come to Random Encounters and think that we're giving you nothing, you should leave the channel. You should go, take your subscription, find a different channel that gives you something. We write musical numbers. That is the something. I don't think they're nothing. They don't feel like nothing.
They're a lot of work. Samantha Charveros. Of course, Matt Pat's the one who said, let's use science.
It wasn't an accident. It was definitely thought out. Sleepy Nerd Girl Thing Demon. Matt Pat's voice is higher than my grades. He's trained, you know? He's got theater training.
Oh.
You could have grade training too. It's called
studying.
Yeah, it's called studying.
Soap Sword. 486. Marvel Infinity War is the most ambitious crossover in history. Random Counters. Hold my beer.
I saw a couple of these comments. I love them every time.
So we got a lot of those on like the April Fool's video as well.
Yeah.
That were just
That's
like
true.
all this random stuff.
Yeah. Steve McGee. In response to somebody else. They've been hyping this for multiple months. They could have just hired someone like it's Alex Clark or something. Alex Clark does get hired. He gets hired, I think, for the big bucks. Alex Clark could hire us to come write him a song if he wants, except I think he writes his own songs too. So Alex Clark is never gonna work with us ever.
I don't like that the animation is puppet animation. Puppet animation is super lazy.
Yeah, but stuff like South Park is puppet animation. How It Should Have Ended is also a very successful puppet animation series. Puppet animation is a thing that saves time. It doesn't make it worse animation. Or maybe it does in your opinion, and that's fine. You are allowed to have an opinion.
The Bros too. Random Encounters, please watch this. I made on my channel. It's everything wrong with the Cuphead musical. There is a part 1 and part 2, so please watch this. It's so funny. XD LOL, XD XLOL.
Okay, so I'll be honest, I actually watched this. Do you want to watch it?
No.
Tiny Noodles! Mark would be perfect to voice a Disney villain. With that voice, I concur. I would do it in a snap. Yeah, we made it through all the comments. So guys, thank you so much for leaving them. We've got other musicals coming up every single month. If you want to support Random Encounters future projects or see what we're working on in advance, you can go find us on Patreon, where we actually just updated some of our tiers. The link is right here on screen. You can click it. And I hope you click the notification bell and subscribe. We come out with a new video once a week. Thanks again. We'll catch you next time in the next video. AJ, Beard salute.